What that could mean is very unclear as of right now. What is going on, guys? Apple Fox here, and Apple has just announced the Apple event. It's basically the WWDC 2017. This event happens every year. This year it will be from the June 5th up to June 9th. You may be like, why Apple did announce it when it's like 4 months in advance? Well, it of course needs to be announced a couple of weeks before the actual event, but 4 months really seems to be too much. So this is how the actual promo image of the event looks like. There are some people hanging out, doing stuff on their computer, talking to each other, and in the middle of there is of course the Apple logo. Usually these pictures mean something, but to be honest, I'm not sure what it could be now. Maybe that the software we're about to see is going to connect people even more, or I don't know, but this is how it looks like. It is going to happen in San Jose this year, which is another surprise from Apple. And maybe all of those people are there because Apple is supposed to bring group FaceTime to iPhone, and maybe those people represent it. Just an idea. Anyways, this is the event where we'll be seeing a new version of iOS. Most likely Apple is going to name it iOS 11. I personally think that should change it to something like iOS X, or at least add some leather in it to make it look a little bit cooler, but as I said, this is not very likely to happen. So what exactly will be part of new iOS? I'll be making a video specified on my wishlist and real expectations on what will appear in iOS 11, so make sure to subscribe so you won't miss it. Some of the things people hope to see is of course the dark mode. There was a chance that it would come to iOS 10. There was a rumor about it and that it would be part of iOS 10.3. It didn't happen, so it's kind of shame. Another thing would be new emojis, just like every time there is new iOS. When the iOS 10 was dropped, the iPhone 4S was left out and hasn't received the update. This year for iOS 11 we'll be seeing something similar. I mean, this time iPhone 5 and iPhone 5C are going to be dropped out. What that means is that all devices supporting the iOS 11 would be 64-bit devices. But to get back to the things we expect, well, we really expect new redesigned interface for iPads. Apple wants the iPad Pro to replace the computer or at least to be just as powerful. But the OS is actually the same like on iPhone, so you're getting bigger size iPhone instead of powerful computing device. This should change and the iPads should receive new features to set them apart from the iPads running iOS 10. We also expect new software releases for Apple TV, Apple Watch and also new Mac OS. Maybe we'll be seeing brand new Apple TV. I don't really think that it will happen because there's not much what could possibly change or be better, except for 4K resolution. That would be like the only thing that is lacking right now. So these were the things we expect, but what we definitely did not expect is the release of new iPhone. Apple has done it a couple of times in the past, but it was so long ago they stopped doing this and a brand new iPhone is going to be released in September. So we got to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and see you in the next one. Peace.